me, Josh AT, with another episode of the Anime Review Show. This week we're actually taking a look at something that is not technically an anime, but it feels so much like one, I'm calling it one anyway, and that is the web series RWBY, or RWBY. RWBY is this great web series that is put out by Rooster Teeth, the same production company who made the hilarious Blue vs. Red Halo videos. So, great production value being applied to an entirely new web series. RWBY follows pretty much 4 girls who are attending an elite academy for monster hunters called Beacon. And they are training there to learn how to fight monsters and utilize a special power known as Dust, which is basically a manifestation of nature. In other words, it's magic. So I first heard about the show around August. It was starting to get more attention around the convention scene, especially group cosplays were already starting to happen. So the web series pretty much follows the 4 title characters who make up the acronym RWBY. The first one being Ruby Rose, the B is Blake, and W is Weiss, and yellow is Yang. These 4 girls are pretty much come to Beacon, the elite academy that they're all attending, and they all have, various personalities and clashing at times, especially with Ruby's youthfulness and Weiss being kind of the stuck-up rich girl. You have some archetypes here that you would expect in kind of a school setting, but at the same time, these characters are very interesting, and one thing I was surprised to find is that every character in this is funny in a way. You're expecting, you're going to have characters who are super serious, and even the ones who are a bit more serious are funny, which really had me wanting to watch the next episode of the show. The action sequences are amazing. It reminded me a lot of a video game. Because this is kind of a digital animation format show, it definitely has some limitations, but this is being done by a small crew and, on a small budget, not a huge production studio, but they are definitely making the most of what they have. In fact, the only time you really notice anything off is when the sequences are slower. When you just see somebody walking, it might be a little clunky. But once they get into the really fluid action sequences, this show is just astounding. The action style is very reminiscent of Final Fantasy Advent Children, where you've got all the kind of leaping off flying debris and everything's constantly in motion. It's really fun to watch. And the other cool thing is all of their weapons. At first glance, Ruby's scythe, which is cool, it reminded me of the weapons in No More Heroes that kind of transform and are really complement the art style of the show. So one of the kind of good/bad things about this is it is a web series. So you're not getting full 22-minute episodes. The episodes range in length from 4 to 12 minutes so far. And that can be good and bad, because it's kind of one of those shows that when you just want to watch it, it's not going to take up too much of your time. It's bite-sized and still fun to watch. Basically, this review is a quick recommendation. 2 thumbs up for this one. It is just an achievement. It's showing that people who get the genre, get anime, can do whatever they want. Even though this is a completely North American studio, this feels like anime. And the voice cast is great, and like I said, everybody just kind of nails their characters, and every character is interesting, and every character is funny, which is the real reason people are going to love this show, I think. Even though the action is great, there are a billion action shows out there, but this one is going to be a character piece, and I think people are already going to start to fall in love with characters. I'm personally in love with Yang already, simply for the fact that before being launched into a forest in one episode, she decides to put on some aviator sunglasses, and my first thought was, man, Yang's a rock star. And so there's my personal favorite character, but I can see how this is gonna be one of those shows that people will but they're gonna argue over who's cooler, and I think that's why this show is gonna be fun to have around, and I hope they make tons more episodes. So again, RWBY is a watch. You can watch it on the Rooster Teeth website, or I have actually been watching it on Crunchyroll. They're uploading the episodes as they come out. There are 14 right now, and I hope you guys watch it and enjoy it, and leave in the comments down below what you liked didn't like about the show. Also, like and subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. And just a quick announcement, we will be at Unplugged Expo next week in Toronto. We're going to be filming some stuff along with in partnership with some of our friends, and we're really looking forward to it. So, I will see you next week with a new review. I am Josh E.T., and this was the Anime Review Show. We'll see you next time.